I'm seeing a lot of baddie versus cutie patootie rhetoric, and let me just say this. Being a baddie has always been about a mindset, never a physicality. If you know you're a boss and you command a room when you enter it, I don't care what you look like. You'll always be a baddie.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Barebone Truth. Now, if you didn't think that your self esteem could be hit any lower than what it probably already is, right? Well, think again because this new trend that's going the baddies versus cuties patooties, yeah, it's going around the circling block on the internet, and I just think it's absolutely ridiculous. And maybe after these videos, you may agree with me or disagree with me.
I'm seeing a lot of baddie versus cutie patootie rhetoric, and let me just say this. Being a baddie has always been about a mindset, never a physicality. If you know you're a boss and you command a room when you enter it, I don't care what you look like. You'll always be a baddie.
Can I stand this whole cutie patootie versus baddie thing? Because you can be both. Honestly, you can. You can be both. It just depends on your hairstyle and your makeup and lashes. But you can be both. You can cutie patootie is more of like a natural state, no makeup, growing your real hair, and t-shirt and jeans. That's cutie patootie vibes. Baddie is like weave, heavy makeup, thick lashes, and revealing clothing. You can be both. That's my opinion. But yeah, I'm over this whole topic. I'm really over it. Let's talk about something else.
What the fuck is a cutie versus a baddie? What the fuck do y'all be on this bitch talking about? What the fuck do y'all be talking about? What are we talking about? A cutie versus a baddie, bitch. What? Bitch, if you're a bad bitch, if you're cute, you're a bad bitch. Y'all need to stop trying to put yourselves in a fucking box. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Bitch, if you bad, you bad. If you cute, you bad. It's no fucking baddie, cutie. What the fuck? If you bad, you just bad. If you pretty, you pretty. If you that bitch, you just that bitch. What the fuck are we trying to categorize all this shit for? Making shit just so fucking complicated. Like, this is not what women empowerment is about. What the fuck are we talking about? In all seriousness. I just seen a man come up here and try and say a fucking cutie versus a baddie, trying to give us tips on what the fuck a cutie versus a baddie. A man. A fucking man. A man? We done stooped that low. A man's trying to tell us what the fuck a cutie and a baddie is.
Please ignore all of that profanity that previous young lady did. She can curse like a sailor. Okay, but despite all of that, I 100% agree with all three of those ladies. I think separating ourselves between two categories is absolutely insane. Like, is this how far we've come with womanhood? First it was we can be whatever we want to be. Oh, well, not that, not that. Oh, well, you decide to be that or that. Well, let's do this versus that. And this is where we are today, pretty much doing a complete 180. That is very, very sad. And you want me to tell the truth? Without the makeup and the lashes and the hair weave and the BBLs and breast implants, a lot of women will be cuties. And to be honest, that's if they're lucky, because a lot of us wouldn't even be attractive. That's just me being honest, telling it for what it is. But who am I? Who am I?
So the girl started a conversation about being a cutie versus a bad.
This is not a conversation for men. This is a conversation for the girls. But of course, a man had to chime in and share his unfiltered thoughts. Of course, his thoughts were trying to pit a cutie patootie versus a baddie like against one another. It was trying to share his perspective on why the differences between them, when that wasn't what this conversation was about. Like, once again, you just missed the mark. Some conversations are not for men. Some men do not need to chime in. You can just appreciate a trend and not feel as though you need to participate in it. Like, this one wasn't for you.
This whole baddie versus cutie conversation, I knew that once men joined in on this little conversation, it gonna turn to about their preferences. Cause right now we seeing it turn right now. Cause that man really came out here. He came out here and said some bullshit. He basically just said the Madonna and the whore complex. Basically, the Madonna, the cuties, and the whores, the baddies. He basically said that, oh, the cute girls are the ones that you wife, while the baddies are the mistresses, and the girls are just eating it up. No, ma'am. That is not cute. That he's insulting both of y'all. Like, come the fuck on. Why is y'all eating it up? It shows how a lot of y'all are truly male centered and haven't learned to decenter men yet. Because baby, nah. No, because once they joined in, it became about their preferences. Who the hell cares about them? Do what the fuck you want to do. I made a video on this. Like, it's more than just the bad and the sick or the cute and the sick or whatever. Do what the fuck you want to do. Who the hell cares?
Another thought around this conversation about aesthetics, being a baddie versus cutie patootie versus whatever. I had another thought about baddies in particular. I think baddie can be both a noun and a verb. Walk with me here. When I think of baddie as a noun, I think of somebody who kind of fits the description of what many people would consider a baddie aesthetic. Now, should we be categorizing? Should we this? Should we that? That's not the conversation I'm having. It happens, so let's go with it. Baddie as a noun would be somebody who fits kind of what a lot of people think of as a baddie aesthetic. Someone who maybe more naturally kind of embodies sex appeal that is palpable. Not necessarily characterizing their behavior, but just, there are people who just have that essence, Then you have baddie as more of a verb. So that is like you embodying whatever the baddest version of yourself is, in however that looks for you. It's like an embodiment of your variation of it. And I think sometimes we conflate the two things, and I actually think that they are two kind of separate things. Like, for example, this weekend I'm having a birthday party because my birthday is coming up, and the theme is I told everybody to come as a baddie. Whatever my friend's version of baddie is. Now, I think all of my friends are gorgeous, and we gonna have all different flavors of baddie, okay? But that is an example of it being more of a verb as opposed to a noun where there is a specific definition.
There you have it. That's the difference between a bad and a cutie patootie. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I think this whole conversation is absolutely stupid. But of course, I wanted to bring it to you guys. Do you agree that it is stupid? Or do you think, no, it is such thing as a baddie and there's such thing as a cutie patootie and, we're not the same and blah, 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 blah. Well, I would love to hear your comments and your thoughts down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. And I will be seeing you next time.